Ladies, NBs, and gentlemen, welcome back to the Proton Splat League. It's week 3, and this matchup is Unalive versus Repika. I'm your commentator, Solid Mushroom. Let's say hi to the teams. Starting with Unalive. New name, all too familiar roster. We've got Butters, we've got Piner, we've got Kaiser, and we've got Zonic. You may have known them as the Criminals at one point, but apparently they are unalive now. I don't know what happened to them. But their opponents for this week are Repika, captain by Misk Eris, featuring Titanium Togekiss, Lychee, Gudako, Ravioli Good For You, and Always Salty. A very familiar team that absolutely destroyed Tilted Axis. Like both of these teams would, but we fought Repika, and it was rough. Taking a look at the modes, for week 3, we have Turf War, Crab Lake Capital, Splat Zone, Umami Ruins, Tower Control, Marlin Airport, Rainmaker, Eeltail Alley, for some reason, and Clan Blitz on Museum Belmonte. Starts off fairly strong, then it dies at the end. Alright. Looks like we are waiting on the Criminals to hop, or not the Criminals, Unalive to hop on in. As far as standings go, Unalive has played 10 games and won 10 of them. Repika hasn't gone for the perfect sweep yet, but they have, I believe, won all of their sets so far. Hence why these two teams are meeting in week 3. Let me go ahead and get the prediction up for you all. I'll have that go until the start of the match. Predictions live. Place your bets. Who's gonna win? Remember, we call these on-set wins. So once one team takes 3 games, the prediction gets called. Bit of an earlier match today. Typically they're later on in the evening, but if both teams are ready to go, no, I say that, but we're still waiting for Unalive to hop on in. Keeping an eye on commentator's corner to make sure that the match is happening at the scheduled time. Ah, looks like it is. Well, let's gamble. Ah, a level up food ticket. How fun. It looks like we are waiting on one from Unalive. We have the 8th Prime Man in here. There appears to be some sort of ritual occurring around Crime Man over there. Not quite sure what that's about. Looks like the votes are almost in for the prediction. Get your points in now, or just sit back and enjoy the show. Alright. Everyone's in the lobby. Yeah, it looks like we will actually be starting on Turf War. I'm a little surprised. I did not choose the music. That was a request from someone else, and it is the music from the Festival Big Run. It looks like the teams are readying up. Let's see some Turf War. Alright, interesting choices from both sides. On the side of Unalive, we have a vanilla Splattershot Pro, taking advantage of the fact that that weapon basically hasn't been touched. So its crab is still, it's still almost launch crab, I think. We've also got an Order Shot, we've got a Pencil, and we've got a Splatana Stamper. Meanwhile, on the side of Rebecca, we've got a Gold Dynamo, we've got an 89, there's some double flips happening, we've got missiles on the Reflux, and we've got a Pencil. 30 seconds into the match, early control seems to be in Rebecca's favor. Unalive currently in and out of danger. Let's see how long that lasts, though. This team is not undefeated for a reason. Or this team is undefeated for a reason. Crab Tank comes out. Unfortunately, goes down because it just got found and attacked. Pencil keeping the NZAP at bay. Rebecca still in control of the map. Will this be the game where Unalive bleeds? Ooh, that's 3 down on Rebecca. Unalive quickly taking positions in mid. Gold Dynamo finds that zip cast. The map is looking a lot more in control of Unalive now. Mid is the biggest area of contest here as we get into the last minute. Cooler comes out from Unalive. Pencil finds the Reflux, desperate trying to run away. Rebecca now in danger. Pencil reloading on the wall. That's 2 down on Rebecca with only 6 seconds left. Turf War solidly goes to Unalive. They completely managed to swing momentum back in their favor. The game goes to Unalive. Moving on, it is time for some Splat zones on Umami Ruins. My commentary fit today is, oh, you know. Oh, it appears as though we are starting tower control? Oh no, it's that they will have substitutions starting in tower control. Looks like the teams are getting ready for some Splat zones, Umami Ruins. I have to wonder if my opinion of this map has changed since the rework. I don't think I've played it enough to really say for sure. The zones are a bit smaller, so that's not a bad thing. They were kind of huge pre-rework. And yes, that is zones plural. This is one of a few maps to have 2 zones. Thankfully, we already know how bad a 2-zone map can get, thanks to, I don't know, it's the one stage I can never remember the name of. Oh no, what is it? Those teams are ready. I am pulling up the app to see what the name of the map I'm thinking of is. Port Mackerel, that's it. Splatoon 1 Port Mackerel. That zone's map is terrible. On the side of Unalive, we have a 96 Deco, we have that Order Shot, we have that Pencil, and we have that Splatana. On the side of Ravika, we have a V-Bucket and a T-Tac. We have a Rapid Pro Deco, we have a Wipeout in favor of Unalive. And we have an NZAP 85. The beloved one. Since I know Stara is watching. Unalive currently causing problems in Rapika's base with that Kraken and Trizuka. '96 is forced to retreat for now. Unalive's already over halfway down their timer, though. Only just now losing control. The Strikes manage to take one zone, but they don't cap the other one. That is a delayed wipe. Unfortunately, Ravika wasn't able to get a penalty on Unalive. They are still tracking down the points. Ooh, and that's 3 down again. We could be seeing a 100-0. That we do. That was a brutal attack. A valiant effort from Ravika trying to flip it around, but they just couldn't take both zones. Splat Zones is a definitive KO win for Unalive. Next up, it's time for some tower control. And that means we will likely have some substitutions. Tower control, Marlin Airport. This map, I got away with some nonsense. If you watched Geek Inc. vs. Tilted Axis, watch the VOD. The VOD is better, I promise. But, yeah, I pulled some stunts on this map. It was kind of amazing. Looks like Ravioli has come in for some tower control. Both teams are deliberating on what to bring. If Unalive wins this set, the prediction gets cashed out. Let's see what happens. That's a comp. Okay. On the side of Unalive, we have a Clash Blaster. We have a Splatter Shot, we have that pencil, and we have a Sploosh. Meanwhile, on the side of our Pika, we have a bit more of a traditional comp with an Order Shot, an SF-85, parentheses beloved, a Rapid Pro Deco, and a V Roller. Unalive is cooking something, and I'm not sure I like it. Ika first to take tower. Unfortunately, they're not able to get it past that first checkpoint. Two down on the side of Rapika. Unalive takes tower to first checkpoint. That's 3 down on the side of Rapika as Unalive clears. Perhaps I was hasty in counting out the Clash Blaster. Unalive has made it to checkpoint 2, keeping Rapika at bay. Unalive at checkpoint 3. Cleared it. Will this be a 100-0 push? Ending with a wipeout. Now that is battle in style. The game and the set goes to Unalive. Clean KO victory once they got control of that tower. The game goes to Unalive. Rapika can still earn points this week, though. So don't give up yet. As we get into Rainmaker Eeltail Alley. You'll see if there's a substitution at Splat. Team Unalive is making this quick so that we don't get, so that chat doesn't lose to the ads this week. Alright, no substitutions going into Rainmaker Eeltail Alley. Will we see the Clash Blaster return? It's not impossible. Eeltail being a very narrow hallway of a map does mean that Clash has some niche value. It's more so blasters in general, but Clash is annoying. And that's why I love it. Like, genuinely. If you saw this gear and didn't think I played Clash, you're a fool. I definitely prefer Clash Neo in 2, but, like, that's a missile weapon. It's a missile weapon with curling bombs. Like, of course I prefer it in 2. It's just better. They also gave it Stingray. Like, why? Why would you give Clash Blaster Stingray? Anyway, it's time for some Rainmaker You'll Alley. On the side of Unalive, we have an Undercover Umbrella, we have a V-Shot, we have a Pencil, and we have a Slosher Deco. Interesting choice. Meanwhile, over on the side of Rapika, we have a custom Wellstring, an NZAP 85 Beloved, of course. We have a Mint Decapitator, and a V-Roller. First position of Maker goes to Unalive, who just dunk it on that checkpoint. Zipcaster comes out from the Slosher Deco. Unalive manages to push to 21. And they keep that push going all the way to 7. Both bubbles are out from Rapika. Unfortunately, it looks like that did kill them because the bomb hit the bubble. Unalive manages to pop, finds a pick with the Trizuka. Ooh, and the roller puts a stop to that push, but Rapika's 3 down. That pop is gonna paint pedestal pretty nice. Unfortunately, just a little bit too late on that kill. Unalive manages to get the KO. I think that was faster than Geeking versus Tilted Axis. And we see a fist bump. Rainmaker goes to Unalive. Time to end things strong. Well, strong is a relative term. It's time for Glenblitz Museum d'Alfonsino. And it looks like we are seeing a substitution from Rapika. I've not been subtle in my distaste for this map. It's not good. Let's put an obstacle in your base that your enemies can hide behind to just keep sharking, jumping in, and spawn camping. That's good. That's good map design, right? Both teams are readying up. Chat is calling for quad zaps. The chat demands a show. Will Unalive provide? I mean, so far the answer has been yes. I don't see that really changing. We have a league official demanding 8 NZAPs in one lobby. That might be a bit unrealistic, Vincent. Unfortunately, there's not a single NZAP in here. You lose, chat. On the side of Unalive, we have a Squiffer, we have that Order Shot, we have that Pencil, and we have a 96 Deco. On the side of Rebecca, we have a Dynamo Roller, a Sorella Tentebrella, a Heavy Edit Nouveau, and an Ink Brush. Current clam economy does seem to favor Unalive. Brush does take down 2 on their way. First Power Clam goes to Unalive, and they score. Unfortunately, it's just that Brush Alive focusing a little too hard on the bubble. Oh, unfortunately the clams miss, meaning that first push is to 71. Rebecca now have a football they can use to push this into OT if they don't pick it up right away. In the meantime, Unalive does have a football, and they're being extra careful with it, as the crab tank is out. Remember, if you're carrying a football, they know where you are. Oh, but Unalive getting the score right away. We've got some football happening. We've got some more scoring from the Order Shot, looks like. 3 down on the side of Rebecca. That basket's down to 26 now. 23 with a wipeout. Unfortunately, it looks like Unalive is out of clams. Ooh, just barely mistimed that throw to keep the basket open. Unalive is pushed to 17. They've got another clam, and they just go for it. No one else is there, really, to capitalize on that push. But that does knock their penalty down a bit. Unfortunately, it also gives Rebecca another football they can juggle to get in and take this match into overtime. We see some passes. We see every football currently in possession of someone. Unalive is doing their best to unalive Rebecca. Unfortunately, it looks like it's backfiring a little bit as Rebecca is moving towards their basket. Oh, is that both of Rebecca's power claims fading? That's both of Rebecca's power claims fading. With a Kraken out from Unalive. 1 minute on the clock. Rebecca have not scored, and they don't have a football yet. Things are not looking great for them. 3 go down. Bazooka immediately finds a pick. Oh, but they missed the throw! It is a bloodbath in Rapika's base. They missed the throw on that one clan, but don't worry. Unalive has another. Last 10 seconds. And Unalive makes the score-ending overtime before it can count. 14-0 is your score. After a veritable bloodbath, the winner of Clan Blitz is Unalive. Still undefeated. All right, folks. That is it for now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll be back to my normal streams on Tuesday, but I'll be back to cast some more matches. You might hear me playing color commentary to Vincent. But until then, on Splat League.